Hi everyone, it's Ace here, continuing our series on how to be a successful student. Something that comes to mind when I've been talking about planning and procrastination is being able to give yourself grace versus taking accountability. This past school year, this past year of 2020 has been a struggle for the majority of people due to the situation going on in our world. And for me personally, as I was adapting to starting a new job, creating new courses from scratch, attending grad school, multiple classes at night, living in a new place, being isolated, trying to figure out time for myself and keep my mental health stable, it was crazy. And I am a perfectionist, and so I really struggled. It was really difficult for me to find an appropriate balance, and I reached a breaking point pretty early on in the semester where I realized that I had to make some changes. And so it was important for me to learn that it was okay to give myself grace, and through the methods of prioritizing and setting a schedule, I was able to know what I was going to be able to accomplish and put off things that were not important at the time and work through what was an incredibly difficult time in my life. And now I'm on the other side of it. What I've learned from that is that the grace to be able to know that not everything can be perfect all of the time really allowed me to forgive myself and to work on making better skills and setting up my semester for success. Now, coming through that time, I was able to give myself the grace and forgiveness to know that there were certain things I wasn't able to complete, but that was okay. It just wasn't the time for me. On the flip side of that is to have accountability. Now, while I'm giving myself the grace, I also need to be able to hold myself accountable and know that it's my actions that led me to where I was. I was the one that was attempting to do all of this in a time that was very difficult. I was trying to do a new job, I was trying to create new courses, and I was trying to take classes on my own, and I was still trying to have a life and work out and feed my family and do all of these things, which it's just an impossible task. Now, it was great that I attempted it, but it's nobody else's fault except my own. It's not my teacher's fault for assigning hard work. That's what I was doing. I signed up for those classes. It's not my dean's fault that I have work to do. I want this job. So it's on me to take responsibility to know that these are the choices that I've made, and I either need to be happy about those choices or make changes. So it's really important that you understand the difference between taking accountability and placing blame where blame is not due. So think about those things as you're making these decisions of, if you make the choice to go out with your friends rather than work on your paper, that's not your teacher's fault for giving you an assignment. That's a choice that you make. So I really want you to think about those decisions that you're making and prioritize what's important with the goals that you have set in mind. Thanks for watching.